Everyone loves Mel's. At least that's what the forums in Pigeon Forge all say. Well, in today's video, we will look at why this tiny old style diner has gained such a popular following and if it would be worth your time to go there on your next trip to the Smoky Mountains. Welcome to Bear Facts, where we explore the Smoky Mountains one bear fact at a time. One thing that I will always try to do before making a video on a restaurant is to go at least 3 times. I feel strongly that if I'm willing to go to a restaurant twice, then I clearly enjoyed it the first time. The third visit will help me determine if I will make a video. My goal isn't to review the restaurants, but to help you make informed decisions on places you might want to go when visiting the Smoky Mountains on your next trip. Mel's falls into that category. The first time we went to Pigeon Forge, we went there. We wanted to know what the hype was about and were excited to try a local restaurant. Though the old-time feel makes you think they have been there longer, the restaurant has only been in Pigeon Forge for about 30 years. Mel's restaurant is pretty close to some of Pigeon Forge's biggest attractions, such as the Island, Dollywood, and the Titanic Museum. If you're heading to Townsend down 321, you'll pass Mel's Diner just as you turn off the Pigeon Forge Parkway 321. It's tucked up next to the Publix behind the BP. Though Mel's is on the public trolley route, most people will end up driving, even if it's a short distance to get there. And the thing you'll notice right away is that the parking lot is pretty small. The parking lot is a pretty good indication of the size of the restaurant inside. Some places look much bigger when you get inside. Mel's doesn't get bigger once you enter the doors. It's pretty small inside as well. So you might want to consider turning around and trying another day if you can't see the actual restaurant behind the mountain of SUVs, sedans, and Mack trucks crammed between all the 2 small parking spots in front of the building. But if you do luck out and get one of the coveted spots in front, then be brave. You have already won the parking lot lottery and should take advantage of your good luck. And once you manage to push past the other parking lot winners waiting outside with their buzzers to get to the replica 1950s diner chrome doors, you will find the hostess to the right behind a glass counter. They will happily provide you a buzzer and a spot in their wait list, as well as the opportunity to buy a souvenir t-shirt and memorabilia of your experience at Mel's. You might luck out entirely and get there during a quiet time, having no trouble getting right in. If that's the case, enjoy a view very few actual tourists ever see: the unobstructed view of the building facade and an empty lobby. I know I've never witnessed this phenomenon, but I've heard it happens, just not when I've been there. Now, don't take this the wrong way. My personal philosophy is that if there's a crowd of people waiting to get into a restaurant, there's probably a good reason. So let's talk about the possible reasons this place packs the house. The first reason might be the theme. It's got the 1950s American diner theme, from the chrome fixtures, black and white checkered tiles inside, large glass windows with hand-painted murals that match the seasons, and the neon-colored light decor. Mel's has the theme down pat. You get a family-friendly vibe the second you sit down at either a booth or one of the stools tucked up next to the kitchen where people can sit and eat. During one of our early visits, we sat at one of those stools and talked to a local who reminisced about the old days, giving us a peek into the way things were before tourism changed the Smoky Mountains, for good or bad. It was one of those surreal experiences we had during the midst of COVID, when Tennessee was one of the few states to throw their doors open and say, for hell or high water, let people be people and come visit. Mel's is one of the few restaurants open until 11 p.m. in Pigeon Forge, so don't expect to sneak in after leaving the park and getting right in. I have yet to see Mel's quiet or empty at night. But since I have never been up early enough to see Mel's when they open, I can't say much about those moments. I suspect that since they are tucked up against a few large hotels and have such a good reputation for food and ambiance, I imagine they get just as busy. It's popular with both local residents and tourists for their simple diner fare and reasonable prices. Their breakfast includes traditional Southern American dishes that includes things like French toast, grits, eggs, and gravy on everything. And breakfast is served all day. Their dinner menu is the typical diner fare with the staples that include hot dogs, French fries, hamburgers, and chicken strips. They have basic comfort foods such as roast beef, meatloaf, catfish, and of course, liver and onions. So if you have picky eaters, then this place might be the ideal location for you and your picky eaters. If you're looking for healthy and gluten-free, Mel's might not be the best option for you. We are in the South, and as I have said before, in the South, meat is the main course and vegetables are a necessity that are tolerated but not enforced. Mel's honors this philosophy with huge portions of crispy, greasy fries, gravy-covered vegetables, and desserts that cover your entire calorie count for the week. Speaking of desserts, Mel's prides themselves on providing amazing dessert choices, from homemade pies, ice cream floats, to cobblers and banana splits. Mel seems to have it all. We've tried a few of these desserts and have enjoyed them. So is Mel's worth the drive from Gatlinburg or the long wait to try their hot fudge sundaes and liver and onions? Okay, so maybe I shouldn't use that particular dish to sell the place? The answer isn't that simple, since everyone has different needs, wants, or expectations for a dining experience. If you don't care about having to wait a little while for your meal, are okay with taking the trolley or driving to get there, and don't mind eating southern deep-fried, gravy-drowning foods, then Mel's might be the place for you. But if you're looking for a healthy food choice or hate long waits, or you don't want to drive there, Mel's might not fit your needs. Mel's will definitely appeal to many different kinds of people, and some people probably not so. But if this hasn't helped you make up your mind, keep in mind there are many other forums out there and places to look at reviews to help you make your decision. The question will be, does Mel's offer you the right food choices and experience you're looking for in the Smoky Mountains vacation area? Or does this ideal American diner joint make you question your sanity and make you run for the mountains? That will be up to you to decide. As always, I hope that you have enjoyed my video and have found some useful information for your planned trip to the Smoky Mountains. If you have any questions or would like to make any comments, I appreciate any thoughts you have on my videos. And always click like and subscribe to my channel so I can continue to find more fun ways to explore the Smoky Mountains with all of you.